It's Tom Strasser. I want to share with you a little bit from my book, Totally Within, the daily reflections about the power within each one of us, this great reality deep within. Today, we're going to talk a little bit just about the name we call God, this God. It matters not what name we give God. This is just a word. Our little finite lips cannot even describe or contain the infinite. This is a boundless and beyond comprehension being. It doesn't dwell in the language that we have. He, she, or it, they're just word symbols. So it makes no difference what we call it. The Creator's not concerned with these symbols that we use, what words we use, but what's in our hearts and our souls and our minds, how we treat people. Limited beings like us cannot begin to name something that's limitless. We can't conceive of it. We don't even need to try. We just need to realize that this is the first cause, the alpha of everything, the one who divided time from eternity, separated space from infinity to give home to the universe of universes, all this vast creation we see out here. This is the one that hung the constellations, hung the stars, and it's the very same being that gave each of us a divine fragment that lives within ourselves, lives down deep within our hearts. And this is the God within, the power within, the kingdom of heaven within, this connection to this infinite source. The name we use, whether it's God, source, creator, the universe, our mother, father, God, or any other sacred title we have across the world, doesn't matter as much as the reality of our connection, how we feel the connection. It's not the word, but the relationship that changes us. Do we approach this source of all things with humility and trust? Do we know that it loves us? Will we open the door of our hearts and let this presence be within us? The power of response is much more powerful than the words we use for the rhetoric. The divine does not call us to theology to understand these things. The real question is not what we call God, but what do we do when we call upon God? What's our connection with this source? Do we seek divine guidance for all the aspects of our lives? Do we really? Or do we only go when we're in desperation and need? Or do we go at all? Do we practice gratitude as part of our life? Or we just take things for granted? Our health, our family, do we just take them for granted? Do we allow other people and events and things out here to control the way we think and feel? Do we allow other people to push our buttons? Or do we call upon this divine source within us to help us change and change the way we react and live? These are things that shape our life. This inner life is so much more important than what we have going on around us. And we have to learn to separate the outer life, the things, the people, the places, and all this stuff going on out here from what's going on in here. And we can do that. We really can. We can have our mind directed, our mind, this magic machine sitting up here being directed by this inner peace, an inner source of power, and bring us peace. We can actually do that. We can open up the communication pathway each day and find wisdom and strength. Or we can not do that and just rush blindly about the day and let everything bother us. Let other people bother us. Let other people push our buttons and control us. We have an infinite source, an access to an infinite source of power and transformation and peace and love within us. But we've been given free will choice. We have to choose how much we're going to let this source, this power, be in our life. And we have to choose that every day and throughout the day. Do we go on our self-directed will, or do we seek some guidance from this inner source? So for a moment, let's just stop and reflect. Let's say a quick prayer. Dear God, Father, Mother God, dear Spirit, dear divine Spirit within, whatever our salutation, thank you for creating and loving me. Thank you for this unspeakable gift of this divine presence within me, the kingdom of heaven within. that you have given to me and to every child. May I seek your guidance. May I pause today and seek your guidance in my thoughts, words, and actions. Help me to reflect on all that I have and not be overly concerned with the things I do not have. Let me be grateful that I have what I need and not focus on the things that I want. Let me draw from this inner reservoir that you have given me. When my spirit gets weak, my day is hard, when my courage falters, when I allow other people and the things to penetrate the peace that you so freely give. Now, for a moment, let's just breathe and find the presence of this divine spirit. Take a deep breath and hold it for a few seconds and exhale very slowly and let the peace flow in and let the peace flow out. Breathe in the peace and breathe out the tension. Breathe in. Exhale very slowly. Peace, harmony. Relax, relax. Do that a few times. You'll feel your body, your mind slowing down. And when we slow down, we can allow the entrance of the Spirit. Take another deep breath. Breathe in. Exhale very slowly. Peace, harmony. Relax, relax. Find that inner peace, that peace that we have the right to. It's our birthright. But we get so wrapped up in this world, so wrapped up in what's happening around us, and we think to us, so wrapped up in what other people say or do, what other people say we should have, we should want, we should accomplish. And all we really need is this wonderful source of power and strength and peace and love that's within each one of us. Let us be grateful for what we have. We can walk and talk and see. We are blessed. We are aware of this divine presence within us. That is a blessing in itself right there. That is a big blessing. So as we go through the day, if we start to get upset, whatever it is, if traffic starts to bother us, just take a moment, catch your breath and breathe and say, thank you, please help me. Very simple prayer. The most simple prayer and one of the most direct and rewarding things that we can say, those 5 words. Thank you, please help me. Thank you, please help me. If something happens at work and we start to react, take that breath, pause. Thank you, please help me. Tapping into this inner source, this divine source that is within us, is a secret to having a great day, a great moment. We live this moment and we'll live each moment throughout this day. How we live it is our choice. We can choose to be peaceful and loving and tolerant and kind, or we can just go the way of the world. Thank you so much for being with me. And today, remember, you carry this divine presence within you, and every person you meet has got it too, whether they know it or not. Have a blessed day.